Talking about crazy people, this is the last video of the day and it gets even crazier. Dude says his ex-wife, who tried to kill him with their kids in his arm, she just got charged with murdering her ex. Like, yo, you gotta be careful. And not only the people you reproduce with, they kind of look the same too, which is weird to me. They look like brother and sister, but not only the people you reproduce with, the people you surround yourself with. This is insane. This is gross. Shorty tried to kill her man at the time while he was holding their kids in his hand. And then the same lady goes on to kill somebody else.
Yeah, I got shot when I was 23. I married a young lady that everybody was telling me not to, but I was like, look, y'all don't understand our love. So we get into a huge...
There you go, strike number one. When the people around you, the people that love you are telling you to stay away from this person, sometimes it's for a reason. They can probably see the crazy that you can't see because you could be blinded by love. You were only 23 years old. You were shot by the person you already said you loved and married. You were married by her at 23 and were shot. So what age did you make this decision to spend the rest of your life with this person?
That's the argument one day, and the first time I tried to leave, she ran out the house and like hit the windshield with a shovel and like shattered the windshield.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Not too long after that, we get into another argument. So I had a pistol on.
There would have never been another argument. So you touch my whip, you touch my whip with a shovel. There's not, because he tried to leave or break up with her. Someone please call 911.
Deck at all times, so she wouldn't grab it. Like, you're not gonna leave this time. You're gonna listen to me finish this argument. I was holding our son at the time, right? I turned to leave. She shoots me in the forearm. The bullet goes through my forearm and goes across his forehead. I'm looking at my son, his face is bleeding, my arm.
Hold on. She shot him through the arm that he was holding the kid. The bullet went through his arm and grazed the kid's face over his forehead and his whole face is bleeding? Nah, bro. There's some people that are just evil. Like, it doesn't shock me.
I'm bleeding. I set my son down and I look. She's got the gun pointed at my head, bro. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready to leave. All I could do is close my eyes and all I heard was click.
Oh, shit.
So then she's messing with the gun. The only thing I can think of, like, if I try to run, she gonna shoot me in the back. So I just ran towards her and just turned into a UFC maniac. A few months ago, I did a podcast talking about how my ex-wife shot me. A clip of that video went viral. Here it is. Now, if you know that story, you know that I was holding our 2-year-old son during an argument. My ex-wife pulled a gun on me, shot me in the forearm. The bullet went through my forearm, grazed his forehead. Then she pointed the gun at my face and squeezed the trigger, and the gun jammed.
That was God. I always hear about a lot of people like that. They survive because the gun jams. I've heard that a lot. And a lot of people don't know how to unjam a gun. This ain't the place for me to try to teach.
God protected me. What you don't know is that I divorced her immediately. I got custody of our son, and she did 3 years in prison. She went on with her life. I went on with mine. Quick update, she just got arrested for murdering her boyfriend. It's all over the news. A Georgia woman was arrested years after the body of a man was found in an Alabama shallow grave. Long story short, she found out her boyfriend was cheating, shot him in the head 3 times while he was asleep. All right, here's the moral of the story.
Insane, people. Insane. This girl was trying to kiss her life away for quite a while now. You could tell she was fighting with demons you couldn't come back from. The fact she had that anger in her life that she did not want men to leave her that bad. This guy tried to break up with her and divorce her. She hit his car with a shovel. He tried to break up with her again a couple months later. She shot him in the arm and almost shot him in the head. Like, insane. This is all alleged, even though he did say that over his mouth. I don't know. I just want to protect myself. All that to now say that she's arrested in Georgia. There's something else. You got to stop playing with people from the South, bro. I'm starting to learn that shit. Coming from the North to the South, there's just some like down here, you know, there's a lot of bark. We always say that shit, but a lot of bark, no bite. These niggas don't bark. They just bite. They just go straight to crazy. They go from 0 to 100, literally 0 to crazy. And I think it's just because there's there's a Republican state down here, or it could be a swing state, but it runs like a Republican state. You don't pay state taxes. Not a lot of programs to help these people. So it's kind of like the haves and have-nots. You see a lot of people that need a lot of help here, and you see a lot of mental illness and drugs in the street. And I think these people down here sometimes just don't get the help they need, and sometimes it's a little bit too late, like her, for an example.
If you find out somebody is cheating on you, just leave.
Just leave, bro. It's never that serious. Fuck it. You want to go to jail for domestic violence? I'm not going to tell you to ever hit the other opposite sex. Never in my life, because you're a man first, and you got to know your actions. With just that one hit right there, you can kill that person and go to jail for the rest of your life. So I'm not trying to tell you that. But for you to pull out a weapon that you're not even sure, oh, I might kill, you're really trying to take them out of their misery. Now he's dead. His family's crying. You're going to lose your life because you're going to go spend a whole bunch of years in prison that is not even worth it. You just came out of doing 3 years for shooting your last man. Now you're going inside for your second criminal offense with, again, another weapon. Bro, I know she got hit with crazy time if she's already sentenced. So, like, was it really worth it? Was it really worth it just to be around these men? You threw away your life, and now you'll spend the rest of your life behind bars? Like, sad. It's sad to see, man. It's sad to see.
If you're in an abusive situation, just leave.
Yes, if a person's putting their hands on you, you never know where it can go next. It can go from hands to something like this. And I'm not saying that to only women. Let me make that sure, because this was a man getting abused, and it sounds like her next man probably was being abused as well. This goes for anyone. Nobody should be touching the other one. I always say that. Don't touch me, and I won't touch you. Nobody should be touching nobody. If somebody starts getting to the point that they're starting to raise their hands repeatedly and hitting you all the time and shit like that, it can kind of get to the next level, which it's just best for both of you guys to go continue your life elsewhere. If not, try to force yourselves to stay together, and one of you will make a brash decision one day that will cost you the rest of your life. Is it worth it? I never believe it is.
Also, always stay prayed up.
Jesus Louises, this story was insane. There's not really much more for me to keep you guys updated with. It kind of sounds like we already got the whole story and everything. All I can say is pray, people pray, and nobody knows the situation you are in like yourself. So you have to make the best decisions for you. But I got to get to watching this Knicks game, so like I love to say, until the next one, we're out of here.